Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm bringing you another double reaction to Deep Purple. We're first going to hear Ian performing, and this is Ian Gillan, performing by himself with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Presumably he's going to be singing over the top of what they play, but we'll find out. Then we'll follow it up with a live performance of Strange Kind of Woman. As always, it is a super fun time reacting to Deep Purple, but before we do jump in, a massive thank you goes to Graham the Radiant for the donation request. As always, Graham, your requests mean the world to me and help guide the direction for the reactions that I do over here. But now, let's just jump in. I was going to say I couldn't hear anything.
How can I see when the light is gone out? How can I hear when you speak so silently?
Me to my girlfriend. She loves talking quietly.
It's never too much.
It almost feels like a musical theater performance right now. Or like part of a Disney movie. And Disney Prince right here, he's handsome as ever. He could fit the bill.
What shall I do?
Wait, what?
When they stand smiling?
Was that a transition into a different song? I think there was like a cut. The quiet down.
What shall I do when they stand
Maybe we missed something there, I'm not sure.
Look at the floor and be oh so cool. Oh so cool.
Also, this is a very small note, but I think it's worth bringing up here. When you watch an expert vocalist sing, something that I've noticed, and it kind of corroborates a fact that I was told many, many moons ago. And when it comes to singing with vocals, maintaining diaphragmatic support through stability of your whole body is an excellent way to give yourself more power. Because if you can imagine, vocals, they require lung support, they require breath. So if you're running around or doing a lot of gestures or dancing, whatever it may be, it becomes harder for you to control your breath. So as you're watching Ian sing, all in all, he's very stable, very stationary. You'll especially notice classically trained or operatic singers maintaining really, really tight posture, chest out, diaphragm supported, and everything just flows far more easily. So I'm just noticing his posture is really, really good here.
Oh, so cool.
Broad shoulders, right, doing the whole thing. Oh, now entering Deep Purple land. Technically, we've already been here, but
How shall I know when to start singing my song? What shall I do if they all go wrong?
and he opens his mouth so wide for the resonance.
What shall I do?
Oh no! See, I was hoping to hear more of Richie soloing there. I guess this is a video centered on Ian singing and doing his thing, but it would have been nice to hear a bit of what Richie had in store for us there. I think it's very interesting. Just, I mean, at a high level, the fact that Deep Purple do these collaborations with the Philharmonic Orchestra, but because of how in the nascence of hard rock, most bands did not intermingle with the classical world. So the fact that they did so in a very, I guess, earnest way, it's already cool. Then I think of how mechanically they were able to combine these genres, and I made this comment in the past. With some of these performances, it feels like even though they're together, they played a more disconnected role from each other, where Deep Purple would hand off the musicality, the instrumentation to the orchestra, and then they would take it back rather than them kind of being in lockstep with one another throughout. This song, with Ian singing, felt like a better balance of the two. In the beginning, we heard more of the almost like bright movie effects you may hear from the orchestra, but then later on, Deep Purple dial it up just a little bit, but they kind of oscillate between the 40 to 60% range. So at any given time, one or the other are taking the majority of the space in the mix, but not by like a staggering degree, like 1585 or 1090 or something like that. This is a good balance here. And Ian sang wonderfully. He was the, I guess, pronounced member of Deep Purple in that performance, and you can tell by his voice, he's just so clear in his delivery. There's a lot of power there. There's not a moment where you feel like, man, this guy, he's running out of breath. That never seems to be the case. So world class in what they're doing. Let's check out the next song here. Ooh. Got that punchy, bluesy guitar riff to start off. Yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Yeah. This riff instantly grabs you. Okay. That brightened up so quick. You hear Ian in the highs, the bass in the lows. A lot of depth there. Really pretty. Oh. Yeah. This is what we as Deep Purple fans live for. Dude, that is Richie Blackmore at his finest, at his bluesy finest, but I love every moment of his solos. The phrasing is just hands down some of the best you'll ever hear. Yeah, and this track here, because you have Ian's very bright vocals and that sharp guitar work, so far, besides like this fun riff that we're hearing throughout, I think 1A, 1B here are Ian and Richie. I gotta pull this back. Because here I was following, but what's happening right after? Was he doing something with the whammy there? It's hard to tell with the camera angle. Yeah, I take that. I take that every day. You hear the clapping from the audience here, right? That's co-creation right here. They're having a duel right now. But that's actually awesome. Some guitarists will do this, they'll sing along to their own pitch. But I've never seen it done in reverse, where the singer is singing to the guitar's pitch. That is awesome. Out of all the directions I thought this video was gonna go, this is not the one. Because Richie's leading the way, but Ian follows, right? But we've had the reverse as well. And see, like, Ian is the person who could do this because his voice can get up there, right? He's like shrieking with the guitar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, that's real cool. You know, the thing is, like, because I'm a guitarist and so much of my focus with Deep Purple has been the guitar work. And even, you know, at the very beginning of my Deep Purple journey, I was attempting to focus on everything, and I realized very quickly it was hard to do that. So most of my attention went to the guitar work because that's what I'm familiar with and know best. But I always knew in the back of my mind, like, having Ian do what he does is such a bright part of what makes Deep Purple this, I guess, eclectic group of guys, all at the highest echelon of their various instruments. It's important to have good vocals in this regard, and Ian is not just good vocals, it is phenomenally good vocals. He literally makes any chorus he wants to a staple of itself through his high pitch, especially. I think that is my favorite quality of Ian's vocals, besides his clarity, is his ability to reach those higher notes with a lot of power. And because it's easy to do that on guitar, right? All you have to do is turn up the amp and change your settings and just hit, you know, the guitar string a little faster or harder, attack it in that sense. It's hard to compare against a guitar, but the fact that Ian can replicate the pitches of guitar so seamlessly, that is one of a kind, and to me it signals how good he is. And again, 1A 1B, this idea that the guitars are the only thing that make Deep Purple as good as they are kind of defies who Deep Purple are at their core. And I've seen this comment occasionally that Deep Purple is just Blackmore, is just Richie. It's a rare comment that I see this, but to push back on that rare comment, it is not just Richie. Richie is one of the shining stars. Ian is another shining star. And you think about, like, the guitar as an instrument too. When the guitar sings and screams, those are adjectives used for humans and their voice, right? It's anthropomorphized in that way. And who is it anthropomorphized after? It would be the likes of somebody like Ian. So this was a really fun double reaction today. I think of the two pieces of content we heard, I preferred Strange Kind of Woman. I just loved that back and forth that we got with Ian and Richie. Super fun. I hope you all enjoyed watching alongside me today. If you did and want to make a reaction request yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. That is the best way to support my channel and reaction journey. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.